In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the secrets of how to become top rated in your industry. We have hundreds of 5-star reviews all over the internet, on Yelp, Facebook, Google, pretty much everywhere you look, you're going to see 5-star reviews. If you provide the best customer service and customer experience on top of having a good product, then you will have a successful company and successful brand, and that will help you get more referrals and more free business. I'm going to share with you some of the principles that we utilize in our company and our ethos of our brand. I'm a religious person, and one of the most important principles that I take from the Bible is love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you take this approach in business, you will be very successful. If you focus on the success of your customers first, rather than your own profits, you will be profitable. You will be successful as well. Because when your customers are happy, you're happy. You get more referrals, you get more business. First of all, you want to make sure that you train your entire team, not just you. If you're the owner and you're a great guy and you interact with your customers well, but the rest of your staff is not on the same level, I often see this problem with doctors. The doctors might be stellar, but their staff is not well trained and they'll have terrible reviews. And this is very unfortunate because some of these doctors are great, like I said. And you know what? Most people will not spend the time to actually read the details. All they'll see is a 1-star review. So you want to make sure that the entire company as a whole represents you well. Every employee, everybody that interacts with you, anybody that wears your name and wears your logo and wears your brand has to be of the same character as you are, and your character should be sincere, honest, caring, and professional. So when somebody calls you, you want to make sure you answer them politely and professionally. It should be, "Hi, my name is Dimitri. Thank you for calling 3D Media. How can I help you?" You have to immediately say who you are, and then you're ready to serve them. You're ready to help them. They'll tell you what they need. They'll tell you their problem, and then you genuinely try to resolve them. Don't sell them on your services. Try to identify which of your services actually works well for them. We often get real estate agents calling us, and they want photography. We also do videos, we also do drone, we also do virtual tours. We do so much more than photos, but we're not going to push it on them. We're going to ask them, what kind of property do you have? They say, oh, it's a 2,000 square feet. Okay, you know what? For that type of listing, maybe it's not the best idea to push them on video. Let's maybe save that for the next time they come back to us with a large house that actually could use a higher budget and better things. Although personally, I would do all of our services on all the listings, but nevertheless, I have to be respectful to the people. I have to make sure they can afford it as well. You want to ask your customer, what is your budget? And I'm not saying that to jack up your price to just maximize what you can charge them. I'm saying it to make them recommendations. Just give them what your true prices are. And if you have promotions, give them promotions. Always have promotions ready. And I'm not saying be the discount bin. You want to encourage people to try out more services, especially new-time customers. Furthermore, make sure your pricing is actually comparable to your competitors. And I'm not saying be the cheapest price. I'm saying give them the best value. You always want to evaluate yourself so you're truly giving them good value. Also keep that in mind, that the phone call that you got is not definitive. They might end the phone call and call your competitor and ask them for the same service. Don't try to cheat your customer by charging them the most. Give them the best value in town. Make sure that you're not just solving a single problem. Make sure you solve multiple problems. When somebody comes to you for solution A, be ready to identify that there are connected problems for solution B, C. You should have a full comprehensive package. Not only media content, we also focus on website development because any successful business also needs a website, and good websites start with media. They're tied together. If you're running a business, you will always find an opportunity to upsell a service. I don't mean it from a way, let's jack up the revenue. I mean, let's find ways where I can be more beneficial for you. And lastly, own up to your mistakes. Be honest with yourself. If somebody's criticizing you, if you've failed or your employees fail, listen to the customer. Do not get defensive. Don't automatically assume that they're wrong and you're right. Give them the benefit of the doubt. There are legitimately crazy customers out there that will just basically tell you nonsense in order to get a discount, but always assume that they are giving you feedback that will improve your services. I've had instances where we got calls about our photographers saying that they did not meet their expectations. So that's the thing. It wasn't that we provided a bad service to begin with. It's that we did not communicate the expectations to the customers better. And that was on us. And I had to take that and I had to explain to the customer that, look, we actually did provide you the service that above industry standards at a lower price of the industry. You got more than what you paid for. But yes, we fell short giving you proper expectations to begin with. That is on us, and we'll own up to it and we'll give you some sort of a concession. It's always best to give a concession in form of another service rather than outright discount, because concession on a service implies that you have more of a profit in that built in. So you're giving better value to the customer at a lower cost to yourself. So secondly, truly go back to your staff or go back to your process and improve upon it. Make sure this doesn't happen again. Make sure that to begin with, when you're hired, you explain to your customer what they will receive at the very onset of your relationship. That is crucial. And I think that is a very common point of complaints that a lot of businesses receive, is simply from miscommunication, where the customer just does not understand what they're supposed to receive, and we've done a bad job educating them. If you own up to the mistake, not only will the customer come back to you, I've had some of my most loyal customers and best customers to this day are the ones that I've started the relationship with a mistake. We failed and we had to refund them and we lost money. But over a long term of time, like I said, they've been some of the best and loyal customers because they know we're never going to leave them hanging. And we always made a resolution. We're going to fix this, try us again. And they sure did. And they were satisfied and they knew that they can trust us. And even if we're going to make a mistake, we'll make it right. And the other reason why you want to make things right is because when people are negatively motivated against you, we live in the world of reviews. It can be devastating for a business to receive a negative review. There are studies out there that show one negative review can cost the business as much as $10,000 or more. So be ready to give out discounts, be ready to give out concessions, and be ready to even give refunds. And even sometimes that's not enough. Be ready to compensate them. Like this video, subscribe for more, check out some of our other videos, and lastly, please leave us a comment below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.